So today I decided I'm going to do a video, by request, on my piercing tattoo experiences. As of right now, I have 7 piercings and 1 tattoo. My first piercing was just my earlobes. That wasn't really much of a big deal. I got it done when I was 13. It was like a middle school graduation gift thing. I don't know. It didn't really hurt so bad. It was just like a burning sensation, you know. I got it done at Claire's with like the gun, which now I know is like a terrible decision, but whatever, you know. Second piercing was this, my industrial, which I got done when I was 17, and yeah, that kind of hurt a bit more. It was still just like the burning sensation. It just like burnt for like 10 seconds for each hole because he like went through one and then went through the other. It didn't bother me at all. Like I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but it was mostly just kind of like, oh, okay, I just heard a crunch, you know, like it was just kind of gross. And I paid like $70 for this, so I definitely think it was worth it to spend that much money on the piercing. I know a lot of people are like, a hell of a lot of money to pay for a piercing, but I think that's like the best experience I've had with the piercing, because it was done like so professionally, you know. And I think it was done at the piercing shop in Vegas. I think that's what it was called. Okay, so this counts for 2. These count for 2. So it would be my 5th piercing that I got, which I don't have anymore because it rejected. It was my tongue piercing, and I still have a like scar from it. I had that done on my 18th birthday, and it was the most painful piercing I've ever had. I know a lot of people like don't have a bad experience with it, which is like probably normal, but I have a very short tongue, and I wasn't aware that that was going to be a problem. The piercer said it would, but I thought he was kind of joking. He was just like, oh, this is going to be painful, and I was just like, ha, he's just trying to scare me. But no, like he was being honest, and he really honestly should not have pierced my tongue at all because it's too short and he couldn't hit like the sweet spot or anything, and it was extremely painful for me. So I definitely don't recommend getting your tongue pierced if you have a short tongue, because it's probably going to be really painful. Honestly, I passed out for about like 10 seconds because I was like in so much pain, but it was still my favorite piercing. Like after it healed, it was my favorite thing ever. And I took really good care of it. I really did. But about 8 months after I had it, I had the pain again that I had like right after I got it pierced, and I was like, well, what's going on with it? And my tongue was swollen. I decided to switch out my barbell to the longer one that I got it pierced with. And the second I took out the barbell, it felt like completely better. And then I went to put the other one in, and I was in so much pain. It was terrible. So it was just like, okay, well, I'll leave it out for a little bit and then like try and get my tongue's like swelling to go down. I was like chewing on ice, you know. And it just, by the time I went like 2 hours later, by the time I went to put the other, like the longer barbell in, thinking like, my tongue has like gone, the swelling's gone down, I'm feeling better. Like by that time, the hole was already pretty closed up. So I was just like, you know what, it's just dumb to put myself through that much pain. If my body doesn't want this piercing here, I'm just gonna let it be. And I still miss it sometimes, but like I think it was a good choice to let it just like close up. For my 6th and 7th piercings that I like ever got done, not that I have anymore because I don't have my tongue piercing anymore, but I got these done, and they're just helix piercings. I got 2 like separate ones, and for a while I had just 2 like little studs in there, and then I changed it to a ring like a little while ago. So it's just like a probably like the type of ring that you would use for like a septum piercing or something, and I think it's about like 3/4 of an inch, I think. I don't know. So neither of those were really painful. I mean, of course, it's like it took a while to heal because cartilage piercings often do. And so it's kind of hard to like sleep on because I always sleep on this side. Other than that, like it wasn't that bad. I think I got this when I was 19 before I left for college. I got this one done in Vegas, and it's the same spot that I got my tongue piercing done in, which is Diversity Tattoo and Piercing Shop. And both piercings, like each individual piercing, was $25 along with my tongue piercing. And then last one is this, my lip piercing. I got this one I think around September of last year. I can't quite remember. So I got this one done here in Hollywood. I got it at, I can't remember the name of the shop, but it's on Hollywood and Las Palmas. It's a good shop. I really like it. I think this cost me about $30 or so, maybe $40 with the jewelry, so it wasn't that bad. And yeah, like I recommend that shop for piercings. I really like it. They're like professional there. It was awesome. This one wasn't so painful. It was actually probably one of the least painful piercings I've ever had. And yeah, I really like it. It healed up really nicely. Of course, I was taking really good care of it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for piercings. So on to tattoos. So I only have one tattoo, which is this one here. I'm not sure if you can quite see it. I think I just tucked my hair in front of it. This one here, which it's just a rose with 2 thorns, and that means a lot to me because my birth name is like Scottish, and it means a rose between 2 thorns. And it was a really big deal for me, like, ever since I was a little kid. Ever since I found out that you could have tattoos, because I didn't know what they were, I always wanted, like, this tattoo right here. And it's mostly for, like, my family's heritage, and, like, I feel like it really suits me, despite the fact that I don't go by it, because it kind of shows that, like, I'm, like, sweeter on the inside, but, like, really kind of tough on the outside. Unless you get to know me, in which case, like, I'm just a complete softie. But unless you really, really get to know me, in which case, I'm a bitch. But, yeah, so I always wanted this, and I'm really, really happy to have it. And I got it done by my friend Diana, and I'll leave, like, links to her, like, Instagram and things like that below. And I got it done at her apartment, and it cost me about like $50, which is not bad at all. And it wasn't very painful. I know a lot of people think that having a tattoo like right on that spot would be really painful, but I find like if anything it was just, there's some spots that were kind of uncomfortable, like more uncomfortable than anything else, and it was only like 3 different spots, like right behind the ear, right back here, right over here by my hairline, and down at the bottom. Like literally just anytime it went like right up to the edge of any of those 3 spots, it was uncomfortable. I wouldn't necessarily say painful, but it was uncomfortable. And it mostly just felt like somebody was writing on me with like a ballpoint pen, just pressing really hard. That's what the tattoo felt like. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with it, and I definitely plan on getting more. I think about like 10 more tattoos planned out. But that's pretty much it for my piercing and tattoo experiences. I don't really plan on getting many more piercings. I want to make it up to 10, so I'm probably just going to get 3 more. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more requests on videos such as these, or any questions you want to ask me, leave them below, and I'll answer them in a video for you. Bye!